On Primetime Asia tonight, China and the Philippines signed several agreements worth billions of dollars as President Xi Jinping makes his first state visit to the country.
The French government says Carlos Ghosn, the head of the carmaker alliance of Nissan, Mitsubishi and Renault, is not fit to lead the company. It follows Mr. Ghosn's arrest in Japan for alleged financial misconduct.
3 men arrested in Australia for allegedly preparing for a mass attack in Melbourne. This coming less than 2 weeks after a man was killed in the city in what police said was an act of terrorism. Hello, I'm Glenda Chong.
And I'm Steve Lai.
All right, later in the show, we'll tell you of Japan's ramen restaurants, the ones where you eat alone in a small booth, whether that will take off or not in the Big Apple.
Yes, curious indeed. Sarah Alcali has the business news, and commodity trader Noble Group taking another hit, Sarah.
Yes, Steve, Singapore authorities are investigating the embattled Singapore-listed company for suspected false and misleading statements. Just days ago, the company got approval for a massive debt restructuring deal.
And also on tonight's show, we'll have much more on the visit of Xi Jinping to the Philippines. Bernard Bernal tells us how people have been reacting in Manila. Plus, Michio Ishida has reaction from Tokyo to the arrest of the chairman of Nissan, Carlos Ghosn. But first, China and the Philippines have signed multiple agreements and memorandums of understanding in areas ranging from trade and investment to infrastructure and agriculture. Chinese President Xi Jinping and Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte witnessed the exchange of documents earlier today after meeting for talks. This is Mr. Xi's first state visit to the Philippines and is the first Chinese president to visit Manila in 13 years. Now, in a few minutes, we're speaking to Bernard Bernal, who's at Manila's Malacanang. But first, let's go to Jeremy Ko, who is at Rizal Park. So, Jeremy, there were reports that China and the Philippines working on a framework for the joint exploration of the South China Sea. Do we know if that was brought up today? And if so, how will this actually affect China's role in the region?